Welcome to the BYU Family History Library. This video provides instructions for using the SlideSnap Pro G4 slide scanners in the library. Before explaining the operation of these scanners, here are some general instructions. The BYU Family History Library has a very useful collection of electronic equipment for scanning and digitizing books, documents, photographs, photographic slides, 8mm and Super 8mm movie film, VHS cassettes, audio cassettes, and Betamax tapes. All this equipment is available for use by patrons in the library free of charge during the time the library is open. However, it is best to contact the library through its website and click on the link to the scanning equipment page to check equipment availability. If you have a BYU login, you can then use this page to reserve a time to use the equipment. If you do not have a BYU login, then you can see the times available for using the equipment and contact the Family History Library Help Desk to make a reservation. Please be aware that much of what you find online is protected by copyright law. You are responsible for determining if any specific records are covered by some country's laws. Becoming aware of a copyright restriction that applies to the records you are interested in digitizing is an important part of being a responsible researcher. Each machine may have its own way of storing the digitized images or audio files they produce. Make sure you know how and where your files will be stored before you start digitizing and scanning. If you are uncertain about saving your files, you can also ask for help at the help desk. The BYU Family History Library computers will automatically erase any data stored on them when you log off. So it is advisable to use your own flash drive, hard disk drive, or online storage website to store your scanned images. Please be careful while using the equipment, and if you have trouble handling your personal media, ask for assistance. Some of this equipment is very expensive and should not be mistreated. The help desk has helpful get started instruction sheets for using the equipment. Please take a moment to review the instructions before starting to use the equipment. The SlideSnap Pro G4 slide scanners are completely set up and ready to operate. Other than the on and off switches and actual operation of the equipment, you should not adjust or touch the equipment in any way. If you need help or have a problem with the equipment, please ask for assistance at the help desk. Here is a summary of the process you need to follow to begin digitizing your slides. Using one of the empty carousel trays, carefully load your slides with the glossy side of the slide facing you as you put the slides in the slots. Begin loading your slides in the slide slot marked number 1. The glossy side of the slide can be seen better if you examine both sides of the slide and watch the light reflected off the slide's surface. The glossy side will look shiny, and the other side will have a faint etched look. Be careful not to touch the actual slide surface. When you are through loading your slides, you can lock them in with one of the black plastic rings available on the scanning table. Look for the computer attached to the SlideSnap scanner and insert your storage device into a USB port. The Nikon camera has already been adjusted for scanning the files. All you need to do is turn on the camera with the switch on top as indicated. Turn on the SlideSnap scanner by moving the switch from off to high. Sign into the BYU Family History Library portal page and then click on the Digicam control icon. Look to the right side of the window that appears and click on the gear icon. Click on the 3-dot icon and select the place for storing your images. Then click OK. Remember that images stored on computers in the BYU Family History Library are erased when you log off the computer. Position the carousel slide tray on top of the SlideSnap scanner. Notice that there is a notch for the carousel slide tray that matches a projection on the SlideSnap scanner. If the carousel slide tray will not seat properly, check the metal bottom of the slide tray to rotate the metal plate until it locks with the opening under the first numbered slides. After the loaded tray is seated on the SlideSnap scanner, press the button with the right pointing arrow and press the middle button to start the scanning process. If the scanner pauses or stops, try pushing the middle button again to get started. You may also need to push the middle button and then the right button to get started. You can pause or go back by pushing the left button. When the carousel stops, you can push the middle button to stop scanning. Make sure your scanned images are being recorded on your storage device or online website. To remove the carousel, push the metal button in the middle of the slide carousel opening. It is best to remove the scanned slides one by one. Dumping them out will lose the order of the slides. When you are finished scanning, make sure you have all your slides and that all the images have been recorded on your storage media before you eject your flash drive or hard disk drive. Turn off the equipment and log out of the computer. Make sure you have all your slides before leaving. We thank you for your interest in using the equipment in the BYU Family History Library and hope that you will take advantage of the opportunity provided to preserve your ancestral heritage.